Hey guys, Dissler Magic here, and hopefully at this point you heard about what the heck happened to Jeremy from Unsleeved Media. Quick comment on that, I am sick to death of people saying, oh, him and Travis need to be unbanned. This is ridiculous. They both got railroaded. No, what Jeremy did was nothing, and what Travis did was start, manage, and refuse to shut down basically one giant group of scumbags and the worst people you could ever find in the Magic community, and like set up a place for them to all be together and talk. Like, what the hell? He still has not admitted that he did something wrong. Not in one video or one statement. He is taking zero personal responsibility, and honestly, I think they should extend his ban to a lifetime ban. Jeremy should have gotten maybe a one-day ban, maybe just a verbal warning. You know, considering he did nothing and then Wizards did nothing to stop people from harassing him, including their own staff members. The whole situation is absolutely disgusting, and I cannot wait for heads to roll in court. This is going to be fun. So 2 days ago when the announcement was made that a level 3 judge from Canada was losing his judge status for sexual harassment, which was proven in an investigation, I thought, okay, Mark Rosewater himself is going to be standing outside the next GP with a gun ready to shoot this guy if he even steps into the parking lot. I mean, if that's how they respond to Jeremy doing nothing, they probably tried to lobby for this guy's name to be put on the FBI's top 10 most wanted. That wouldn't really make sense because he's Canadian, but let's go with it. Well, I should have known better. Oh, and I've had judges treat new players like crap, me included, and they've been caught cheating, and 2 judges that I know personally have been suspended for harassment. Like, just regular harassment, just basically being terrible people. Oh, in fact, the one that tried to cheat in a game against me by lying about the rules, which he didn't know that I knew very, very, very well. Yeah, he was one of the ones that was suspended. Anyway, let's read the statement from John Gaud, or I don't know what that is. So anyway, the article or the announcement, press release, whatever, it goes, "Hey everyone, so a thing happened." Oh, John, I don't know if you're a professional author or not. I'm going to guess no, but usually in this kind of a delicate case with the subject matter, you don't just say, "Hey everybody, a thing happened. Oh, our dog got off the leash and jumped on top of the dessert table at the picnic. Sorry, guys." No, a level 3 judge was caught sexually harassing a player, I assume, or something. They didn't really say who it was. I think maybe more of a serious intro would be nice. Anyway, we're never getting through this, so let's just read it. Who's we? I'm reading it. "Hey everyone, so a thing happened and it's time we address it publicly. Last weekend, Chris Lansdell, that's Lansdell, was decertified as the result of a Judge Conduct Committee, JCC for short. He wrote it, I'm reading it. Case for sexual harassment. He is not to participate as a judge in Magic events." Oh, you guys, you might want to handcuff your arms to your chair, because this is the monitor punch warning, like times 1,000. Like, I've never seen such a monitor punch inducing sentence in my life. And remember, I read things that Wizard staff members tweet. You know what, screw it. I'm going to leave that for the end, because I need to read the rest of this first. "Originally, to protect the victim," and then parenthesis S, so victim or victims, "from potential backlash, gossip, or outing, the JCC and I made the decision not to make a public announcement, and I chose to notify a select group of people privately." Now, for the victim or victims, that's wonderful. Yes, don't name them if they don't want to be named. But for the announcement of the suspension, why try to keep that quiet? I think it's because they're embarrassed because he was a level 3 judge, which I believe is currently the highest level of judge you can get to, because Wizards eliminated 4 and 5, which was a really popular decision. It's like if you get to black belt, and then somebody's like, "No, we changed our mind," and then they just take it off you and just pour bleach on it. You're going to want to pour bleach in your ears after you hear this story. "The belief was that both the accused and the victims needed private time." Sure. However, that changed this week when Chris posted on Facebook. Oh, God, I gotta go find that. I did not hear about that part. I kind of skimmed this article. Oh, my God, I gotta see what he said. Because keep in mind, I mean, there was that like Ali Elvari or Aldravi or something like that, Eldrazi, I don't know, that guy in 2006 who got kicked out of TCG Play or something for alleged sexual harassment. And really, from what I heard, it was just insensitive comments about a trans person. Probably just him expressing his own personal beliefs, and they're just stomping all over that because nobody's allowed to have a belief other than SJW liberalism. Hell, I'm probably guilty of sexual harassment for saying I don't believe that transsexualism is a thing, like a real thing. I think it's a mental illness. Oh, I'm a hateful, evil person. Yeah, I never talk to trans people and I'm not friends with some. Are you kidding me? There is a distinct line between personal beliefs, scientific beliefs, religious beliefs, or any other kind of beliefs, and like how you treat people on a daily basis, and like hate and harassment and attacks. Okay, not everybody's the Westboro Baptist Church. Oh my god, there is no way this video is getting ads on it. No way in hell. Every time I say that, it never gets demonetized. Oh, I should be saying harassment, like some kind of 80s awareness video. Screw it, I'm gonna switch to that from now on, just for the meme. But remember, guys, sexual harassment is no laughing matter. Anyway, it goes on to say, now there are many questions, rumors, and I think it's best for the Canadian community. Why? For me to get some facts out there and plant a flag on what happened. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I read this part either. So this is going to be news to me. Those are the facts that can be shared. I think it means these, because this is a priest, whatever. Here are some of my feelings and some of what I hope we can try to learn from this. So, were there supposed to be facts? It literally says, now there are many questions, rumors, and I think it's best for the Canadian community for me to get some facts out there and plant a flag on what happened. Next paragraph, those are the facts that can be shared. There's nothing there. Like, is he trying to be ironic? What? And then he goes on to say, well, here are some of my feelings. So instead of facts, we're going to get feelings. That's always great. What the hell? These are literally feelings. He says, number 1, respect boundaries that are set before you. No does not mean try harder. In some cases it does, job interviews. If there is a power dynamic at play, then flirting is very, very likely to be inappropriate, especially while in uniform and on the floor of a tournament. Okay, he's being pretty telling here. I think he's kind of mixing facts and feelings. What looks like a yes may in fact be I'm too scared to say no. Not if it's a man, and honestly, you might get kicked in the nuts. If you're the victim of harassment and unwanted advances, the program takes those seriously. They will seriously try to cover it up and hide it. We want your concerns to be heard and appropriate action taken quickly and unflinchingly, and by that they mean just frickin' run the person over no matter what the truth is. If ever you feel that this important commitment is not being met in any way, I am always open to you and always open to discussing ways we can work together to improve. I assume he's still referring to just the Canadian community because he keeps addressing them personally. So that means you, Tony from MTG Purple. His name's not really Tony. This is painful for everybody, and I understand you may have strong desires to reach out to Chris to provide emotional support during this rough time. He put it in quotes. I think he's being sarcastic. I think he means harass the living crap out of him, shame him, and probably dox him, call his work, the typical SJW hate mob crap. Please understand that I believe the decision taken by the JCC was absolutely correct and necessary. We have at least one victim to keep in mind here, and I'd like to ask you to avoid any actions that may be meant as emotional support, but could be misinterpreted as support for Chris's behavior. Oh, he was actually being serious. Oh, poor Chris, you got kicked out for something stupid you did and horribly inappropriate. Oh, poor you. Emotional support my ass. I'm gonna go harass the shit out of him on Facebook after this. That was a joke, by the way, people. If you're unsure how to thread this particularly awkward needle, then I suggest erring on the side of the victim and not lending any public support to Chris at this time. Well, that's polite and appropriate to say. Number 5. That was number 4, by the way. I know that there are those of you who will be looking for details. I can't read this. It's all in frickin' italics. God. Please consider that the act of unearthing those details is all but guaranteed to cause more pain and do more harm than the benefit of satisfying your curiosity. It's not curiosity unless you count curiosity to be like, did he actually do anything, or are you guys exaggerating this bunch of trumped up nothing? Like, he could have walked up and been like to a female player, hey, you want to grab a burger afterwards? I think you're kind of pretty. And they're just like, oh my God, pepper spray him in the face, kick him in the nuts, run off and tell the Canadian judges, whom I assume ride mooses. So yes, actually I would like some details because of Wizards' past history with crap like this. Now, I don't care who the victim is. That's the thing. I mean, I do in that I don't want to know, and I don't think anybody should know, but some details or nobody is going to take this seriously. He's already, like, questioning whether or not people will, quote, jump to Chris's side or support or whatever the hell he said. Why the hell did I say quote if I'm not quoting him? Anyway, the ending is, this has been an emotional time for all. Oh my God, like just, hey, did you do this? Yeah, it looks like you did this. Okay, you're kicked out. What is emotional about that? Like anger for him being a dick? Like people get way too excited about this stuff. Swift, just action and be happy that a bad person is removed. This doesn't need to be some emotional wreck for everybody with counselors and oh my God. Anyway, he says, personally, I've been feeling, oh God. Remember, I could speed read, so I read ahead a little bit here. Personally, I've been feeling at times hurt, betrayed, angry, sad, and everything in between. Mad that he exists, happy that he's gone. Okay, those are the two you should be feeling. And I know I'm not the only one. It's completely natural to feel those things right now. No, it's not. Only if you're a drama queen. It's okay to be confused. It's okay to be upset. Okay, upset, yeah. Confused, not really. Like, oh, how could this happen? Because some people are assholes. Like, what? Do you not know what human society is like? I've worked customer support in retail. I hate humans. I know what a certain percentage of humans are capable of. This kind of experience is extremely isolating and disorienting. How? Why? He's acted like it happened to him. Like, what? Oh my God. Reach out and be a comfort to each other. Is this guy for real right now? Is this a real person writing real words? Is this happening? Is this real life? A guy acted like a pig and got kicked out of a tournament for it and lost his judgeship. Yay, let's throw a party. What the hell does anybody else other than the victims have to be disoriented and isolated and upset and confused and, oh, everybody get out the chart and point to the face that matches your feelings. Oh my God, it's not a telenovela. Get over it. Holy shit. Whoever the hell this John person is, I have zero respect for him whatsoever. If he is not emotionally capable of enforcing rules and policies with like any semblance of like a mental state that's stable, then maybe he shouldn't be on a judge committee either. Holy shit, are all Canadians like this? Is this a Canada thing? Am I just like, is this a culture thing? Every time somebody gets caught shoplifting, does everybody in the entire shop like get together, hold hands and talk about their feelings? I don't even know where I left off in this garbage. I don't know. Support the victims if you know them. And if you don't, then support each other, check in with each other, share your worries, be excellent to each other. Heart emoji. Oh my God, can we be done with it? Oh shit, I have to read that part from above. Oh my God. So this guy is like, as far as Wizards is concerned, dead to them. The judge program, absolute, don't even contact him. Like this guy, sexual harassment that actually happened maybe? Oh, you just went on Santa's naughty list, and by Santa, I mean probably Mark Rosewater. Well, he works in like product development. I don't know. Probably that stupid Asian guy who thinks that he's an immigrant, aka the head of the judge program. Anyway, here is the sentence I left out. Are you ready? Strap yourself in for your own safety and maybe restrain yourself, okay? Maybe get one of those little stress balls, put one in each hand, and now proceed with the video. He is not to participate at a judge in Magic events, which kind of implies he can still play in the Magic events. They never said he couldn't. They didn't say anything about a DCI ban or a duration, but he's not to participate as a judge in Magic events. Quote, he can attempt to re-enter the community by testing for level 1 judgeship only if the JCC believes sufficient time has elapsed and Chris has shown appropriate positive change. As of now, this does not prevent him from playing in Magic events. Okay. People involved, people on the committee, and apparently people just reading about this have, according to him, some kind of like 9/11 level emotional damage. They all need to talk to each other, check in with each other, and ask about our feelings, about disorientation. But this guy's totally allowed to keep playing, and he can actually re-enter the judgeship. He could just, re-qualify as a level 1 judge, and they'll just let him come back to a tournament and lord it over everybody, and hopefully he doesn't do it again. I am absolutely fucking disgusted by that. That is ridiculous. This guy should never be allowed back into a Magic sanctioned tournament or event ever again. Never. I have personally zero tolerance for people like this if he did something on par with what they're saying he did. These people are disgusting. They shouldn't even be allowed to be in society. The way they treat women is ridiculous. It makes me sick, and it gives regular, appropriate, polite, proper men like me a very bad name because people start to exaggerate, especially SJWs, and say all men are like that. Why the hell would you not only evidently let him continue to attend events as a player, I assume, and also retest for level 1 judgeship? Are you fucking kidding me? Obviously, this is the whole, like, it's kind of like politicians or cops or whatever. One of them royally fucked up, but, basically you have to, buddy, cover for them. Oh, it's all going to be okay. We'll just knock you down a rank in the police force, even though you accidentally stole $10,000 worth of property during a raid. Oh, you lied and manufactured evidence and then accidentally caught it on body cam. We'll just give you 2 weeks desk work. Or, okay, the politician cheated on his wife for the 4th time, but let's give him a break, guys. He's really a nice guy and he went to rehab, okay? Also, he's running in 2020. Would you like a bumper sticker and a yard sign? Unless the yard sign says, warning, sexual deviant in the area, I don't think so. You know how certain groups cover for each other, and the judge program is like, they might as well have the motto, no snitching. They will forgive each other for anything. Now, I don't know this group or these people personally. Well, I kind of know about some of them, actually. But it's not like I've met them. So anyway, the statement was put together by Paul Baronet, Jason Wong, Riki Hayashi, pretty sure I remember who that is, and Darcy Alamani. Also, the entire statement has been reviewed and posted with approval by a victim. I assume they mean a real victim, not like some SJW victim like I'm a female, so I'm a victim. We all refer to them that way, but as far as I know, they don't refer to themselves that way. They really could have said by one of the victims. That would have made a little bit more sense. So I have to assume that maybe what he did wasn't so bad, but it was clearly sexual harassment. It just wasn't like ridiculous. So they're going to let him back in because it's basically a slap on the wrist. Or they're friends with him and they don't really give a crap. Like, he could have shot somebody, they'll be like, whatever. Like NFL team level covering. We're like, yeah, he kind of committed a felony, but we still want him to play for us. Because we think he's turning over a new leaf. The Ravens and Ray Lewis. Excuse me. Obstruction of justice and 2 people died. But still. So if anybody has any valid information about this, like what he actually did, do not share the victim or victims' names or I will ban you permanently. But if anybody was there or part of the situation or has any specifics that are just like, is it as bad as they say? Is it not as bad as they say? Is letting him back in appropriate or is he a disgusting human being? Because there's a scale to these things. There's insensitive and rude comments that might be taken poorly, and then there's just outright, straight up ridiculous levels of harassment. Crap, I was supposed to be saying harassment. Well, there's only one thing left to do now, and that's go look up what Captain Dumbass said on Facebook. So I do believe I found him. Whatever he wrote must have been deleted, or it was marked as private. He did have plenty of pictures of him protesting with a megaphone about something about not getting paid enough, I think. I don't know, I don't care enough to look into it. So I'm sure he's a quality person. I'm sure he would never say anything bad. So without any formal comment from his side and the judges being all tight-lipped on it, I'm gonna have to go down to the tiebreaker, which is his ugly sex offender mustache. So I find him guilty as charged and hope he never steps foot in another tournament as long as he lives. So what do you guys think about his punishment versus Jeremy's? Do you think it was appropriate, level-headed, and well thought out with lots of proper evidence and appropriate actions taken afterwards? I'm being sarcastic. Screw this whole situation. This is such a load of crap, and I hope Jeremy owns Hasbro by next week. See you guys next video.